Hi, I'm James Stanley. I'm one of the music leaders on the Wavelength Project, and I'm going to be spending a little bit of time today talking about that project and giving a little bit of background, some details and some more information for anybody that might be interested in some of the work that we have been doing. So Wavelength is a music project. It's run by an organisation called Quench Arts, and it's funded by BBC Children in Need, by the Clive and Sylvia Richards charity, and also music education hubs and other mental health partners from around Birmingham and Solihull. We work with young people, and specifically young people who suffer from poor mental health or who have a pre-diagnosed mental health condition. Our participants are signposted from lots of different places, so they might be referred by a medical professional, a teacher, someone at school. It might come from a family member, or anyone that just thinks a young person that they work with or know would benefit from this project. And ultimately, our goal is to use music as a tool to give people something really positive in their lives, something regular that they can engage in, a way of learning new skills, a way of interacting with other people, finding others their kind of age that are interested in the same kind of things. Really, we've got three main aims that are tied through everything that we do as part of the Wavelength Project. The first one is that we'd like to try and help participants learn to and have an environment to express themselves in a really positive and constructive way. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video, but we do a lot of songwriting, a lot of original music is created as part of the Wavelength Project, enabling young people to talk about issues that they're dealing with, to express their feelings on any kind of subject, even if it's just something quite mundane, and whether that's just to us, whether that's just to themselves, or whether that's to their peers as part of a bigger group. We always try and help people to express themselves in whatever way possible, whether that's through words or just through music. Secondly, we look at trying to lift up the young people's self-esteem in whatever way we possibly can. So whether that's teaching them a new skill that then they can feel really proud of, or whether that's helping them to see that the skills that they already have are incredible and worth praise and worth valuing. That's also creating opportunities for them to be able to share those skills with others, whether that's through recorded music or through live performances, so that they can come away really buoyed up and feeling that pride and that self-esteem over something that they've been able to do. So that's really important to us, is trying to help people feel that in their everyday lives. And then the third thing is about helping people to communicate and gain better relationships with their peers as well. So anybody that's made music before, we know that community aspect of making music with other people is really, really important, and actually is really, really special. So we try and create that kind of environment where young people can meet ones of the same kind of age, interested in the same kind of things. They can build relationships with those ones throughout the course of the project. Some people have been on the project for several years, and so they're making friendships which are really strong and hopefully long lasting. So that's really important, teaching people how to deal in those kind of group situations as well, and giving people the opportunity that sometimes we can take for granted as people that have been making music for a long time. So those are our goals, those are the aims that we try and get across at all times. But ultimately what we try and do is just make music as fun as possible and take some of the pressure away from it, so that anybody that comes into one of our sessions just feels comfortable, just feels relaxed, feels like they're able to take part, feels like they're able to learn something, and not have any kind of worry or stress or pressure from any of us that are in the room. So it's split into several different activities which are kind of outlined, and people can dip in and out depending on how comfortable they feel. Some people start off not engaging in very much, but then gradually as the project gets on, as they kind of build in confidence, they're able to engage in more and more, which is great. So when a young person is first joins the project, they're assigned to work with one of 4 music leaders, so either myself, Meldra, Sarah or Paul. We work every single month over the period of a year with that young person for an hour and 15 minutes, and it is purely down to what that young person wants to do. We've got no agenda whatsoever as to what we would like to teach or what skills we would like to pass on. We talk about that particular young person's interests. We talk about any goals that they might want to set themselves, whether that might be learning a new instrument, maybe that might be learning more about the songwriting process, maybe they've already played before and they just want to improve, or they want an environment where they can record some of the songs that they've already written. Whatever level that young person is at, we try and work with them and help them so that they feel like they can achieve something great by the end of the year. And then on a monthly basis too, we have group sessions. So they're split into a songwriting session where we get together every month as a group. We come up with ideas of how to write songs, how to get inspiration. Maybe there's certain themes that we want to talk about that have been in our heads that we want to express in a certain way. We go through lots of different techniques of how to come up with lyrics, how to come up with melodies, how to come up with song ideas. The following week then is a group band session, so where we take the ideas from that last week and we put them into a song. So we get our instruments out and we play music in one room. We generally make a lot of noise, have a lot of fun, and then by the 3rd week we're into our recording or our production session, where those songs that have been written, we then record them, ready to put onto a CD by the end of the year, which is full of young people's work and young people's music that's been written over the last few months. So it's a really exciting process. As I say, people can get involved in as much or as little as that as they want to at that particular time. There's no pressure from us in that kind of situation. All of this culminates in a gig at the end of the year, which is just a phenomenal atmosphere. It has been every single time that we've done it, which is just celebration for these young people, the things that they've managed to achieve. The music that they've written year in, year out has been fantastic, and so it's been a joy just to hear that. Seeing people get on stage for the first time after overcoming sometimes a lot of nerves is just really exciting for us and really exciting for them, really exciting for their family and friends in the audience that can see the progress they've made as well. So if you see Quench Arts ever advertising on social media or on their website that one of these gigs is coming up and you're free to come along and support it, it would be well worth it, and it would be massively appreciated from us as well, because it's great to get some feedback for these young people and celebrate the hard work that they've been doing. And then all of the music that has been written as part of this project, we spoke about the fact that we record it. We record everything that's written in one-to-one sessions as well. This is then all put together on a CD. All the young people are given a tangible CD so that they've got a physical outcome of what they've helped to put together over the last few months. This music is all online as well. If you want to go and listen to it, again, there's a huge variety of different genres, different styles, different emotions that are portrayed in all of this music, and it's well worth listening to. So again, check out Quench Arts on their Facebook page. They regularly put links up to tracks that are on SoundCloud. Definitely worth having a look at. And that is, in a nutshell, the Wavelength Project. We've been running it for several years now, and we're still really excited by it. We still are amazed by the things that come out of it. Hopefully it's given you a little bit of information about how it's run, what happens in sessions, perhaps ways that you could get involved too. If you're a young person, or you know of a young person that thinks that sounds great, like I feel like I could fit into that group of people, please get in touch with Quench Arts, because we're always looking for new people to come and join in the Wavelength sessions and the Wavelength project. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that has been useful, and I hope that has been informative. I hope to see you at a gig or on the project very soon.